Necrosis versus apoptosis. Apoptosis is pre-planned or programmed cell death. It's a natural process that the cell triggers itself. While necrosis is not the programmed death of cell, different diseases, harmful agents, and extreme conditions cause necrosis. The cell membrane breaks in necrosis, while in apoptosis the cell membrane does not break. Let's see how it happens. In necrosis, the cell membrane expands in size. Other cellular organelles also pluff up. This makes the cell burst up and the inner contents of the cell come out. On the other hand, in apoptosis, cell membrane expands but other organelles shrink. They shrink and finally form tiny bodies called apoptotic bodies. Later, phagocytes, which are body defense cells, eat and demolish these apoptotic bodies. In necrosis, when the cellular content comes out of the cell, it causes swelling and tissue damage. But in apoptosis, the swelling does not happen and it does not damage the tissue either. In apoptosis, the DNA inside the nucleus condenses and then breaks into smaller fragments, while it does not happen in necrosis. Extreme conditions cause necrosis. It means the cell dies of necrosis in unfavorable conditions like in low level of oxygen or high temperature, etc. These drastic conditions cause damage to the wall or membrane of the cell, causing the cell burst and cell becomes dead. Apoptosis, on the other hand, is a normal body process. It keeps the number of cells balanced in the body. It is triggered when the lifespan of a cell ends or the cell damages beyond repair. When a cell is extremely damaged, it undergoes apoptosis and dies off. Similarly, apoptotic pathway is triggered when a cell serves its purpose. Remember, cells have a life of some days. The cell itself takes part in its death when they complete their time. Once a cell spends its life, it triggers this suicidal process called apoptosis and dies off. As a result, the new cell takes its place. Apoptosis is important because if the cell does not die on time, it will cause cancer. Remember, tumor or cancer is caused when cells accumulate without the need, and it can lead to death. Apoptosis is an active process and needs energy and certain enzymes, while necrosis is a passive process. It can happen at any time and does not need energy and enzymes. In necrosis, if the cell is slightly damaged, it could get repaired, but in apoptosis, once it starts, the cell could never get repaired. In summary, in necrosis, cell swells and bursts, while in apoptosis, the cell shrinks and forms apoptotic bodies. Necrosis is a passive process. It can occur at any time. It does not require energy, while apoptosis is an active process and needs energy and enzymes to occur. Necrosis is untimely death of a cell because of extreme conditions, while apoptosis is the timely death of a cell to maintain a proper level of cells in our body. Apoptosis is a natural physiological process of our body. It starts when the cell is extremely damaged or has finished the duration of its life. It does not cause inflammation or tissue damage. Necrosis, on the other side, is a pathological process and it causes swelling and tissue damage.
That is it for today's video. Make sure you are subscribed to the Science Info channel. Like and share this video if you wanna help others. Stay tuned. I will see you in the next video.